Hello, NXL faithful. It's your boy K1, bringing you back more of the Capcom Collection. So today we're going to have a Fatal 4-Way. We're going to get the first piece of the Captain Commando costume, Ken's Monster Hunter costume, the second piece of Kyron's Monster Hunter costume, and third piece of Ibuki's. So let's go ahead and start off with Captain Commando. Oh, can't lie, that's slick. Alright, so today's topic, last time we talked all about, having guest characters in fighting games. Well, today's topic is going to be a little more on those lines, but different. It's about getting free games just for pre-ordering other games. So if you haven't heard, for the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, they are allowing people who pre-order it not just get a theme, but they will also get Ultra Street Fighter 4 free as a digital copy. Now, of course, everyone knows Ultra Street Fighter 4 was a big success in the fighting game tournament scene. And remastering, well, not fully remastering, but repackaging it as a free download is smart on a way. But then that popped up the question, when you get a game for free, just a repackaged game, is it really worth pre-ordering? And that's what we're going to get into.
Ready. Fight.
So, like I said, repackaging games is alright, because, certain games you do want to play again. If we remember when Bayonetta 2 came out for Nintendo Wii U, they were offering a free copy of Bayonetta 1, so that allowed people who never played Bayonetta 1 to get the taste of that. Nice, perfect. Which was smart because, hey, everyone, if you haven't played the first one on PS3 or Xbox 360, then hey, might as well give them a chance to play that. And then, of course, with Bayonetta 3 on the way, we're getting, of course, Bayonetta 1 and 2 for Switch later down the line, which is going to be awesome because, of course, I'll always play Bayonetta over again. So it's a good way to get people, one, caught up, two, get new people into the series, so then they know, hey, this is how it all began, and here's what's leading up to more of it. So that's like the good side. Now, a little bit of the bad side, and this goes more towards the fighting game community, is it just put there to get more people to buy the other game? Because that kind of says, that's a little way of the company saying, this game might not sell that much. Let's throw in another game just to get people to buy it. Now, I'm not putting this out there for Final Fantasy 15, but, if you pre-ordered Final Fantasy 15, you got the King's Guard game, which was a good kickback to the NES. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I thoroughly enjoyed Final Fantasy 15, and it was a good set, but, some people just think that, hey, they're throwing in this game just to make sure we pre-order it. So, is that good? Is that bad? That's for you to judge.
Ready. Fight.
So then we get back to another thing, and that is, do sometimes people just remaster games just to make sure they sell because the original's not selling well? So sadly, I have to go back into Marvel Infinite because I just remembered that at one of their things, they actually remade Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for PS4, and this was back when Marvel wasn't doing too well. So the question is on that is, let's release the original that people really liked compared to the current one that we have now that's not doing too well. Which I have no problem with because, of course, I played Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and it was really good. And it gave you everything in one fell swoop, and it was pretty cheap at $30, and then it kind of went on sale for $20. So it was a good way to go back. So that's another thing, do you believe that sometimes companies release games, especially the good ones, and remaster them just to get more people to buy the original game, or do you think they're actually remastering because, based on popular belief? Like, we know Shadow of the Colossus and Secret of Mana just got remastered, and that was just because they were really popular, and that wasn't to sell any other game. And the people who created Shadow of the Colossus also did an Ico remake, so that was also based off popular demand. And then in their future, they're saying they're going to remaster another game. Now that keeps a plethora of ideas, and I'm really looking forward to see what they remaster next.
Ready. Fight.
And then the question on other things about the remasters is, when is remastering too much? Because if you notice, for PS3, they gave us the remastered versions of Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, all the Ratchet and Clanks. And that's never been a bad thing because we all love those. Like, I don't know anybody who does not like the Ratchet and Clank or the Sly Cooper series or the Jak series. And that leads to sequels. But they remastered it for PS... Oh, crud. Oh, come on. No. Woo, inched out. So they were the almighty PS2, like, crown jewels. And of course they gave them their remaster collections. We had, of course, Ratchet and Clank 1 through 3, Sly Cooper 1 through 3, Jak and Daxter 1 through 3, only for PS3. Now later down the line, of course, Sly Cooper got a 4th for PS3. Deadlock got a PSN release, so that was never a physical copy made. And Jak and Daxter recently came back on PS4 as a collection, but this time adding Jak Racing. So, this is going to lead to more sequels. And then, of course, Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, and more of their sequels came out on PS3. And then, of course, the Ratchet and Clank movie, which, that sucked, but the game was awesome. And, of course, it's down for download at PS Plus, this thing. So I definitely recommend it to anybody who wants to check that out for free. So, of course, the whole thing is, sequels and power, but then we keep re-releasing it. Is that a good idea? I mean, for me, I don't mind, because those games will always be with me, and I have no problem replaying through them again and again and again, because they were really that good. And, of course, we know there's going to be a 5th Sly Cooper, because based off what the last one had, there was definitely key for a sequel. They have been talking about making another Jak, which I wouldn't mind because, X Racing, was supposed to be the true end, but, there was still more you could have done with that. And Ratchet and Clank has literally been teasing us with the whole, they're about to find where the Lombaxes are. So there has to be a sequel in that. So, do you think remasters are good on their own, or do you think they're better like put as a free game to interest fans and get more fans into the series? Just my 2 cents. So that was 4, count them 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So next time it looks like we'll be finishing up Ibuki's Monster Hunter costume, and we'll be going back to collect 3 more pieces with Ken, Karen, and Nash. So once again, thank you for spending time with me, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos for NeedExtraLife. So once again, this is your boy K1. Have a great day.